Well, not everything is okay with everybody in society right now. We know that. There's a lot of whack jobs out there, but sometimes you see things and you go, you can't help but feel bad. And this happened yesterday. The New York Mets are breaking people. It's not even June yet, and the New York Mets are falling apart.
And they have one of the worst Mays ever.
Your team just experienced it. My team did as well. Going to Citi Field and getting a series against the Mets right now, it feels good.
Get right this weekend because the Diamondbacks can't hit right now.
They won 2 games in New York.
They need a little love.
That they had no business winning. Down by 3, down by 4, hit a grand slam. Go-ahead grand slam on the top of the 8th in one of the games. Love playing the Mets.
Yeah, well, one of their bullpen guys, Jorge Lopez, did not have himself an enjoyable experience yesterday. They're getting waxed by the Dodgers 9-3. And
it was 3-3 until the 8th inning.
It was. And after a no-called strike on a check swing, Jorge Lopez was not happy with the third base umpire. He said something immediately and was instantly tossed. By the way, bad officiating. I don't care what he said. He did not say enough long enough to be tossed.
No.
That ump way overreacted, but he was tossed nonetheless. And on his way out, he just chucks his glove into the stands over the protective netting. And then he gets to the postgame, and he's being interviewed, and he had to be asked twice if he meant what he said, and here is what he said.
Carlos Mendoza said that he understands the emotion, but that particular action of throwing your glove into the stands was unacceptable. Looking back on it, do you regret doing that?
No. No, I don't regret it. I think I've been looking the worst teammate probably in the whole MLB. So, whatever happened. So, whatever they want to do it. I'll be tomorrow here if they want me, whatever they want to do. So, I'm going to keep doing this thing, So, I'm healthy on whatever, on whatever to do. I'm ready to come back tomorrow, and if they want me to be here, so I'll be here.
They didn't want him here. They DFA'd him as soon as this press conference was done.
We'll see you. You're out of a job, Jorge Lopez.
The Mets broke him.
They did.
They broke him.
Now, it's funny because he had a lot of defenders initially because people were trying to argue that it was just broken English, and that's not exactly what he said. There were people trying to argue he said, I'm the worst teammate in all of Major League Baseball, not I'm on the worst team of all of Major League Baseball. But the reporter who asked the question sent out a tweet and said, I followed up. And I said, hey, just to clarify, it sounds like you said you're on the worst bleeping team in all of Major League Baseball. Is that what you said? And he reiterated, that's what I said.
Yeah, he meant what he said. It wasn't.
It was not a broken English problem. I'm a bad teammate. He said, this team sucks, and I want to get the hell out of here. And they obliged his request. He has been DFA'd.
What do you do there? Don't they have the highest payroll in baseball?
They do. They have their
I think they have higher than
the Dodgers and the Yankees and everybody. Texas.
They're so bad.
I mean, it's insane. Yeah,
I think it's over $300 million.
And I think $107 million. The Mets are. The Yankees are 305. Astros 249. Phillies 244. Texas 232. Those are your top 5.
I believe 2 of their highest paid players aren't on their team. They're paying them off, right?
I don't know about that. Who did they get rid of and trade that was a big salary guy? I'm trying to rack my brain.
Are they still paying Scherzer?
They are paying. I think that's one of them is Max Scherzer.
I mean, they're going to strip this thing down for
maybe
parts.
Verlander.
It should also be added, let's not let the Dodgers out of this because they are getting away with a $1 million a year salary or whatever stupid thing it is to Shohei Ohtani. That is such a misleading team payroll.
More
giving him
creative
$120 million in deferred every year.
Else.
So he can go gamble away with his interpreter. Get the hell out of here with that crap. It is so funny though. Like we often make fun of bad organizations and teams that never win anything. Like the Lions have been back in the news lately, and hey, it's so fun to see the Lions back. Like the Mets, I don't feel like get the credit that they deserve in this category. They suck. They've always sucked. Bad. They had one magical season in the 1980s. Outside of that, there's nothing to write home about.
Well, they didn't. They got to the World Series when there was
Subway 15 and against the Yankees. I think they got swept in both World Series. They had a rotation that was supposed to dominate baseball for a decade. I don't even know if they got back to the playoffs the next year.
Somebody said this. It might have been Zach Harper. He covers the NBA for various outlets. He said this about the Pacers series. He's got a theory that if you get swept in the conference finals, you can't really say you were in the conference finals. If you get swept in 2 World Series, can you say you were in 2 World Series?
I don't know if they got swept or lost in 5. Let me
Do
look
you
that
guys
up.
do you guys live by this theory, this idea that like if you don't win a game at a conference finals,
I mean,
you
I
should be
kinda
able to
do.
say you're
I kind of do.
not
Like,
really a conference finals team?
Did you feel like a conference finals team in 2019 when we blew multiple double-digit leads and didn't win a game?
I did when they won in Game 7. It was like, oh my God, we got to the conference finals. And then they blew all of those leads and got blown out in one of those games. And I went, well, they lost in 4.
I don't know.
Let's see.
I still feel a little differently about the Pacers because they very easily could have won 3 of those games.
Yeah, they
That's
didn't,
not-
though. The
they
Blazers were up
didn't.
double digits, I think, in 3 of
It
the
was
4 they
very
lost to the
similar
Warriors.
series. So in 2000, they did win 1 game. My apologies. They got gentleman's sweep. Let's see. And they did against the Royals. So technically, they made 2 World Series then in the last 20 years.
Swag, do you
25
remember?
years.
I think it was, I'll go back and look at the box scores. I think it was Game 4 against the Warriors, the Dubs. Do you remember the Myers-Leonard game?
Oh yeah, the Myers-Leonard game was unbelievable.
He just
I
went
think
insane.
we were there.
We were there,
We were
yeah.
sitting with each other in the
I couldn't remember if it was
auxiliary
you.
press. No, it was me. We were
Okay,
there. We were
all
going,
right.
what the heck is this?
They had a double-digit lead in Game 2.
I
They had
didn't
a
like
double-
Myers, so I was rolling my
I
eyes the
know.
whole time. God, of course.
Yeah, they lost by 114, 111 in Game 2. Ended up losing by 11 in Game 3, but they had a lead in that game. And then Game 4 was 119, 117 in overtime, and Myers went for 30 points and 12 rebounds.
And I want to say it was
He had like
25 in the
25
first
of them in the
half.
first- yeah.
Yeah, he went
Yeah.
insane.
Just could not miss from
And then
three.
he couldn't make one in the second half.
Yeah, they scored 16 points in the fourth quarter of Game 4 to blow the lead. Game 3, they scored 13 points in the third quarter to blow the lead. They were
Yeah.
outscored by 16 points in that quarter. And in Game 2, they were outscored by like 20 in the second half.
Let me ask you, and we throw this to the listeners too. When was the last time you felt like you were broken the way Jorge Lopez was broken yesterday? You just, no, we suck. I'm terrible. No, this is awful. Like, when was the last time you really felt that broken?
I mean, I kind of feel that way about the Blazers right now. That's kind of how I felt for a year.
Well, I was talking about your personal life, not like sports fan.
Oh, I thought we were going sports fandom here. I thought we
No.
were going because it's a sports angle.
No.
I don't know if I've ever felt that broken.
I felt this broken last week on the roof of a shed in the rain, cutting my hands with flashing metal. I suck. This shed's awful.
Well,
It's so stupid.
This is so dumb. I'm taking siding off my house.
Lancaster.
Why am I
Country
such
Club
an idiot?
Might have just broken Nelly Corda. Posted a 10 on
Whoa.
the par 3 12th hole.
Whoa.
That's Jorge Lopez territory.
She's going to throw a glove into the stands,
She is
man.
+8, 3 holes into her first round
So
of the
much
U.S.
for
Women's
that
Open.
magical run continuing. Yikes, that's a rough start. My favorite thing, though, I was watching the footage on SNY of the broadcast when this all happened.
I'll get to that. I got audio heaven to get to at 45.
My favorite thing about it was the random dude who caught the glove, and then they showed him in the crowd, and he's just like pounding his fists in it, like that guy went home with a glove.
He was a Dodger fan.
I mean, it was
thought
mostly
a
Dodger
Yankee
fan.
fan.
No, the Yankee fan next to him, the guy that caught
okay.
the glove, was a Dodger fan.
Love the Yankee fan showing up to a Dodger Met game. What the
kinda-
hell are we doing?
I kind of like that.
Get the hell out of
That
there.
might be me at the Oregon Michigan State game in all orange at Autzen, just
Go
standing
Beavers!
there. Pack 2.
We used to have something, Jonathan. I still love you.